Hello everyone, it's Marcia with Then and There, and I have something I want to share with you guys. I have these 4 little hardcover journals. They're vintage book covers that I've put new papers in, old papers in, and I also made little kits to go with each journal. They're not specific to the journals, they're all very random, but each journal is going to come with a kit. We have this pretty one here with some flowers on it. It says Prue and I. They're stitched into the spine. The spine in each one has been reinforced with fabric. And then all of the pages are, well, almost all of the pages. There are a couple of just pattern papers that I included, but the majority of them are old book pages and vintage papers. I have papers from the 70s and 80s all the way back to the late 1800s. So the papers that are older, bless you, dog just sneezed, have been reinforced with either paper or fabric or tape, so that, because they're more fragile papers, not all, they don't, I'm trying to think how I want to say this, they don't have a lot of pages in them because I specifically wanted to leave room. So there's still lots of room that these can grow for things in the kit that you may want to put in there. My thinking on this was based off of my found journal. I have a few videos about my found journal, just me working in it. It was just a repurposed book with random pages put in it, and then I just put in items as I found them into the journal. And this is sort of like a starter kit for your own found journal if you want to go that route. So the pages are very plain. There's very few pictures. There are some, but very few. I showed that one already. This one is the history of painting. Lovely color, similar pages, some pictures, some graphs, ledger paper, it's a book page, music paper, a lot of book pages, got children's book pages, old typing lesson pages. There's a few places where I sewed fabric to the pages to reinforce them. This one is plain on the covers. This is a French lesson book. I can't speak. Lovely blue color with some yellow wording on there, and the rooster. Similar pages, a few pictures, book pages, music sheets. Yeah. That's that one. And then this one is a little bit larger than the others. The others are all approximately, I want to say 5 by 8, not quite. This closer to 4 3/4 by 7.5. 4 3/4 by 7.5. This one's slightly smaller, 4 3/4 by 7.25. This one is a little bigger, so that it is, let's say, 5 1/8 by about 8 inches. I would say 8 inches. So this one's a little bit larger, and it has a few more pages in it for that reason, because the spine was a little bit larger, wider. I don't know. Anyways, but the pages are the same. Just quickly kind of flip through there. This one even has a cute little library card pocket in the back, which is original to the book. I didn't mess with that. I did no decorating on those whatsoever. And like I said, there are 4 kits, and I left one of them open so I could show you. Whoops, I'm knocking things around on my desk. So I didn't go crazy with like fabrics and things like that. It's mostly paper. There are a few items like this. They all have some sort of woodland animal. This one's a raccoon. There's an owl, a squirrel, and a beaver. A random stencil letter. This is the only kind of fabric stuff that I put in there. It's like a lace, and they each have a different, hopefully you can see that pattern on there, a different sort of pattern. They each have an old handkerchief. They're different colors, and different like ages, but they all have something on them, whether it's embroidery or this one here is like a printed image. This was a souvenir from Paris. I'll just show you this little packet here real quick. They each have some sort of button card. It's an original button card. They're of different ages as well. The everything is vintage. It's anywhere from like 1980s back to I would say early 1900s as far as the ephemera goes. Some of the book pages may be older. I do know I have some that go back to the late 1890s, something along those lines. So in this little packet, which I've stamped for your records, we have some tiny little things. Vintage playing card. These are verse memorization cards, coin, whatever they're called, roll paper, tiny flash card, some little stamps, which most of them have a can't think of it, cancellation stamp on. Anyways, this is a vintage sticker. It's like a seal from a stationery set. Milk cap. They're all different, but they all have one of those. These playing cards here, there are blue ones and there are yellow ones, so you may not get a blue one. A vintage photo of some sort. They all have one of those. This is a photo from a yearbook. These, I'm trying to sort this so I can kind of tell you. These are advertisements from a lady's handiworks, I believe was the name of it. They're advertisements, and this is like a picture of food. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cute. Old advertisements. Oh, and this is just from a book page of painting. It was from the book of the, what was it? Old painting. I know that's not the name of the book. And this was a page from a very old 1974 little pocket planner thing. So those will all be in that, and then we can get into the bigger pieces. We have a recipe card. I kind of wanted to go along the line because one of the book pages in the books is an old recipe book, a very old early 1900s cookbook with recipes on it. So we have a recipe card, flash card, an old like greeting card. I only had 3 of these, so one of them is different. It's a similar vintage folding kind though. We have postcards. They will each have 2 of this era and this design here, like this. Some of them have writing on them, some of them do not. I did not pay a whole lot of attention to that. This is 1944. And then they each have one with this like decorative edge, which is a little, I want to say 60s, a little bit more modern than these. But anyways, I digress. An index card. I put a full sheet of filled these, what are they called? Green stamp, the saver stamps. These are called blue ribbon stamps. And then I also put in empty pages from a couple different books, well, 3 different books. And these open, they are full, double spread sheets. Great for collage. I love the color and the texture of the paper. They're great for collage. This is from a pocket like hymnal. Sorry about that. Don't know what my dogs are doing. That was disturbing. A dictionary page from, I believe, the 70s. I'm not entirely sure. It could be 60s. A receipt, or yeah, from a receipt book, and it has a copy carbon. It would have been a carbon copy. They don't have carbon though. But they came that way. So you get two. Bridge scorecard. Now the dogs are going to play. An envelope from a vintage set of stationery. Part of a road map. They are all, I believe, from 60s and 70s. They all have the front cover on it, so they all have a different image. Most of them, I believe, I mean, they're obviously images from that era, so they're some cool retro type pages. And I did kind of a decent amount of it, so you can cut it apart and collage with it and do what you want. Book. Now we get into the book pages. So we have beautiful illustration of Lady here and some more advertisements. Children's book pages with some cool images. This was a very early reader from the 1800s. And it even has cursive on there. Like that. This one I believe was a children's book. I wanted to say that the year, the era, but I'm not really 100% sure. 50s, possibly 40s. Like that. This is a bug book, Insects in Kansas. All of the insects are different. I tried to find some that were kind of cute. Nothing ugly. No spiders or like ticks or anything like that. That's my personal opinion. I wouldn't want to put those in my book, but these are kind of cute. Little bugs. Shorthand book page. Some more hymnal. Yeah, it's a single page. This was a book about England. London, it's like the east side of London, something like that. So it has images of different places in London. And a little women's, this book page is not as old as it looks. It was from the 50s, I believe, but these papers are very, like, aged and kind of brittle, but they're great for collage and to be glued in a book. Can't really do much else with them. So that is what is going to be in each kit, and of course the majority of them will be the same. Of course the book pages will be different. Pictures, images, things like that will be different, but this gives you a pretty general idea of what all is going to be in the kit. So yeah. I'm trying to remember what goes where and how I had it. Anyways, so these will be available in my Etsy shop. If you're interested in just a kit without the book, I can put something similar together. I don't think I have any more hankies. Or the stencil, letter stencils. But everything else I can pretty much come up with something similar. If you're interested, let me know and I can put together a kit for you and kind of let you know of a price range. I haven't really thought about it yet. So yeah, do let me know if you're interested, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.